Hey, and welcome back to part 6. This is Castian, and we are continuing our adventure. Like I said in the end of the last part, I went to Veluca. I won the tournament, so I now have another 3,900 denars. So now what do I do with that? If you're a first-time player, you might not be sure. We're going to go walk around town. We are going to look for the guild master. As long as you're favorable with the lord here. So if this was a lord that I had killed multiple times, he might not like me. Obviously, his standing goes in the negatives, and that can cause him to not allow you to build something here. So you can do this in each town. You can only do it for one town, like one enterprise per town. So you can't have multiple, so you gotta pick wisely. And where's this guy? I think that's him up there. Yep, there's our guildmaster. And you want to come down here and you want to ask about a productive enterprise. See, alright, so I can't build one here in Beluca, because apparently the Sultan does not like me. Probably because I left his army. Now we're going to build one. Where do I have one already? I have one in mostly that territory. So we're going to build one over here in Jalkala, I think. Which could be dangerous as well, because I know I was at war with them for a little bit. Let's go. Ravith is here. This place, because of course this is one of their capital towns. I think this is Guildmaster right there. Yep. Can I build one here? Yep, we can build one here. So now what you want to do, a lot of these towards the beginning aren't going to give you much money, but when the dye works in weavery, that usually gives you a bunch of money. So if you click on that, it'll tell you a bit of information. And actually this one sucks here. So the profit would be negative 909, no, 599 dinars. We do not want to pay more than we're going to make here. That one's only going to make 22. That one makes 66. Like, that's not worth it. We want to be looking for something like in the 500. It's 200. That's better, but still. 300. I don't think we're going to build here, guys. We can't get up to like the 400 or 500 and make ourselves worth it. And we're not going to build a spot here. Let's check Yalin. I remember I had a pretty productive one there last game. Of course, it does. It's not going to be the same every single game. Obviously, trade works a bit in this game. I don't fully understand the entire system, but there's a system in place of how trade works. Okay. It's going to take a little bit to load, apparently. I have been doing some research on a new computer. Bannerlord's looking mighty fine. I know that with the army size able to get up to like the thousands there. Battle size able to get up to 1,000. Like this computer will crap out. So expect lots more warband content until then. Right, where is this guildmaster? Sometimes they're a little hiding. Be in there, but I think that's just the prison and stuff. Man. Ah, there you are. Alright, let's check. Alright, we're in good standing here. There we go. So this is the dye works in weavery, and it's going to give us 526 dinars a week. So this will get us over our sort of poverty line, if you will. So it does take about a week to get going. If we go back to our budget, we're currently negative 374. So once that starts going, next paid period, next pay week, will be over by about 200 denars. So now that we have positive income, we can actually afford to pay our troops, so we can afford to train them up more. This is typically why, towards the beginning of the game, you wanna you wanna keep to a smaller army size. You wanna keep to a smaller army size towards the beginning, so that when you aren't getting a lot of money each week, then you don't have to worry about it. Once you get towards the late game and you have 2 towns or something, and you're making over 14,000 denars every week, your army size doesn't really matter as much at that point. You can have as many troops as you need. You can afford to upgrade them as much as you need. At this point in the game, me having even 67 is a little rough, because for a while there, I couldn't afford to pay them unless I was making money. We do a battle here. Like we said, I just need some troops to get up. We need more Mamluks, we need more Knights, we need some actual Nord Huskarls. Because once we get those, once we go into sieges and things, not everyone's going to die right away. We don't want to have... a large part of the game is, of course, replacing units because they die. But we don't want to have to do that every single battle. So you want to try and train up some troops that can withstand. Come on. One dies before the cavalry. Cavalry really are the strongest part of this game. Like, if you get some knights or you get some Mamluks, and you just send them in, like, they will devastate an army. Which is really beautiful to behold sometimes. Alright, no more prisoners. Sure, let's take some loot and go sell it, shall we? Typically don't take hats. Hats just don't sell for... Let's, catching some skills. What's your... So we'd have to get trainer up to 15, intelligence up to 15 for trainer 4. But if we get on the way, we'll be able to improve a lot of other skills. Shield. Power strike. Power strike. Go. Archers right now, but you also have it. Forgot I even recruited you, to be honest. Not always 100% on the best skills to get for some of the cannons, by the way. Just sort of get what I need. I don't have much surgery. Got 3 in surgery now. Got a 3 in first aid. Haven't been able to find Ymira. She's usually good at all 3 of those. So let's sell some of the stuff we got. Not exactly a large haul there, only 134, but it allows me to buy some olives, some grapes. There. Find that chicken and pork go bad by the time I get eating. I don't know if that's just me or if you need a large army to be able to do that amount of time. Anyone here? Ransom broker, that's what we need. Have and some frame traps. Ransom broker to sell people. This is always a good way to make money if you're able to Don't take too many prisoners, though, because too many prisoners will easily slow you down. We're going to see if we can find another bandit to attack, because we need some more experience. Mountain bandits 27, that's a good fight right there. Yeah, like we're getting to the point now where we need to be starting this full claimant campaign, because once I get to the point that one nation, I should be able to chain them pretty easy. Like once I help one claimant ascend to the throne, and I then just back out of their nation, relieve myself of the vassalage. It should be quite easy to go to the next one, because as long as I get a town, every week that I'm employed by them, I'll get a bunch of money. So even when I switch vassalages into another claimant, I will hopefully have enough money to support myself in between. And then as long as too many wars don't start out, by the end of this, we should have an entirely different world than the one we started with. New nations run by new people. That's really exciting. We'll have 2 female leaders when we win this. Mount Bandit's 9. So I might as well take those, because I know there's a guy close by I can sell them to. Here, Beluga. Experience there. More man-at-arms. Man-at-arms are so awesome. A prelude to the Swedian Knights, of course, but they are pretty deadly as well. Back to the tavern. Some prisoners for you. Different outfit this day, but same guy. Go, it's easy. 400 or 500. There is a bunch more money for me. Get one more quick battle before. Obviously, I can take out the bandit hideout here. From what I've heard, usually you can find a quest around that will ask you to take out that bandit camp, and you get a lot of experience for doing that quest. So before I attack that camp, I should try and find that quest. So I'll do that probably in the interim, and then if we find that quest, we'll go do that bandit camp next time. For bandits of this size, I typically don't do a lot of strategy. You can do one just for fun. So you get your archers, you get your infantry all in a line. Typically infantry in front of archers, of course. And then with your cavalry, you want to have them further back. You want to get them to follow you. And then when they're following you, you can lead them on a path. Infantry can attack. With my cavalry, I'm just going to come in from the side. Get them to charge at the last second. And then they're going to just decimate from the side. You can see there's so much blue text. Everything dying on the side. As soon as that cavalry attack was done, the infantry showed up, finished off what was left. A lot of times I'll make sure my infantry actually hits the enemy first, so that those two armies clash, and then the horsemen come in. Usually the strongest way. Once again, just take those guys. Take a bunch more loot, because I'm going to head back to Valuka, it seems. And I just gained a level. Once again, just quickly sell everything. Get rid of prisoners, because we don't want to have them slowing us down. If I had a castle to keep them in, I could do that, but I don't. At the moment, we have no lands. Probably not going to change until we help out the first claimant, Swadia. So there you go. 322 denars, not terrible for one quick work. Alright, so I'm going to quickly cut it off here. I'm going to take a look around, see if I can find a lord that has a request for this bandit hideout. See you in the next part, guys. Bye.